10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the AstroCast, episode 1. This is all new, all different. Oh god, I hate that phrase. All new, all different. Thank you guys so much for swinging by. I see Kathy was second. Who was first? Because I only see second here. That's interesting. Hey Kathy, how are you doing? Hey guys, it's been quite a while now. Obviously, I did the Armored Core stream. That was a lot of fun, lots of technical difficulties. So actually, before we really get into it, let me make sure you guys can hear me, because that was an issue last time I did one of these. So let's I'm gonna go to my channel real quick. I'm gonna mute myself and just see how things are going. Okay, it sounds like we're good. Hey, what more could you ask for, right? Yeah. So I took a break, and I didn't really offer a lot of reasons as to why. Oh, Woke Breaker was first. For some reason, his comment didn't show up. I just see second. Woke Breaker was first. All right, cool. Good deal. So I went on a relatively lengthy hiatus, and I didn't really detail as to why. And some of it was deeply personal reasons. Some of it was reasons I just wasn't able to get into. Because I didn't have my brain straight. Like I couldn't get into the right frame of mind to kind of unpack everything, because there was a lot of reasons why I took a break from YouTube. It wasn't just one thing. It was multiple things that kind of showed up around the same time, and it just kind of compounded, and so on and so forth. This isn't trying to be a sappy video by any means. We're gonna dive into some heavy stuff for sure. But I just wanted the very first episode of this to kind of go over some things that kind of went down during my time off, the good, the bad, the ugly, all that stuff. Just to kind of give you guys an update as to what's been going on with me. Glad you can hear me. That's huge. that was a big thing. So first I'll kind of get into what I plan on doing here. So this is called the AstroCast. It's just me, just talking to you guys, talking about what's going on in the news, talking about whatever tickles my fancy, whatever comes to mind. I'm just trying to talk to everybody, and I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing here. But I've relied very, very heavily on others in my content creation, which is fantastic. I've met some amazing people that I've collaborated with very, very well. But there are times I feel like I haven't ventured out on my own as much as I should. And so this is kind of like tossing me into the deep end, more or less, is just kind of getting me out on my own, doing my own thing. The people I've collaborated with, you know, like Ronan and Phil and all them, you know, like I'm more than happy to do that whenever. My schedule's a little flaky, and that's part of the reason why I left. But all in all, I'm fine to collaborate with people, and that's great. It's not like I have any issues with anyone in that regard. I just wanted to do something on my own, just to see if I could even do it, if it would be entertaining, if people would like it, you know. I don't know. Um, some of you guys said you missed me, and trust me, that means the world to me. It honestly does. Because I'm not making money on YouTube. I'm not, you know, I'm just a dorky, nerdy kid or dude. I guess I'm not a kid anymore, even though, you know, um, and you guys seem to gravitate back toward me, and that means a lot to me. It really does. Um, whatever taking a break is your business, really. But at least you told us you were taking a break. Yes, yes. So it is my business, and there are people that operate under the notion of it's my business and it's no one else's, and so I can piss off whenever, and who gives a shit. And I didn't want to operate that way. I wanted to do things differently, and I wanted to open up to you guys a bit more as far as like what's going on in me with me. If I take a break or whatever, I figured you guys should know, right? You guys watch my channel. You if I go off, you know, if I drop off, then you have every right to know, because you guys have been watching my videos, following my stuff. Like, I should at least be like, hey, I'm going to be gone for a bit. You know, like, I don't have to get into the weeds of it, but like, at least let you guys know, hey, this is what's happening. But I do have to talk about some things. I absolutely do, because it's something that I've noticed is a recurring thing that I've tried to, I don't want to say avoid, just not really talk about, if that makes sense. Because it doesn't completely just involve me, but because it keeps getting brought up, this is going to kind of be, from this point forward, the go-to video if this question like ever gets brought up again. So like, that's, yeah. And Kathy is already alluding to where this topic is going to get started. So this was, when was it? Was it like May, June? It was like almost summertime. Work was getting really heavy. My workload in the summer cranks up. Without going into too many details about my job, things like that. Basically, summertime for the foreseeable future, I'm not going to be as available because my workload will almost always crank up around summer. So that was like one of the big factors as to why I took a break. That, like, I literally did not have the time, the energy, whatever, to do YouTube. I couldn't do it. Like, basically my time with my wife was limited. My work was work. So ultimately it's like, I can't do YouTube. So that was one thing. But before that even happened, before summer kicked off, I'm sure you guys were well aware toward the beginning of this year that Nerdwise celebrated its 50th episode. We were going strong. Everything was going fantastic. I think that Ronan, Fate, myself really hit a stride, and we're doing great. Like, we had fun, and like, we would talk off stream in the app formerly known as Twitter chats consistently. We would talk even after streams in StreamYards, you know, mixing it up, brainstorming ideas. Like, we were all about it. It was great. It was fantastic. And before I go any further, here's my what's the word I'm looking for? Disclaimer. So, I am not here to start internet drama. I am not here to spread rumors about people, and I am not here under malicious pretenses. This is literally just me answering a question that has been asked to me numerous times that I have tap danced around for months now. Because you guys are not getting an answer. And so I'm going to do the best I can to provide you an accurate and detailed answer. So that way, moving forward, if this ever gets asked again, I can say, go to this video, go to AstroCast number 1, and there's your answer. What happened to Fate? The short answer is I don't fucking know. I don't know. Nobody knows. So here's what I'll tell you that I know from my perspective what happened from my point of view. And of course, I'm missing a lot of details because I'm not the one that decided to disappear. So just understand that what I'm telling you is simply me explaining the situation from my perspective, not to start drama, not to cause any animosity toward Fate, anything like that. Is just what happened. So we were cranking out Nerdwise, doing great. All of a sudden, Fate started kind of distancing himself from us. Don't really know why. He just did. He alluded to very, very, very vaguely that he didn't want to be a part of the show anymore, which honestly broke my heart because the name Nerdwise came from Fate. Fate came up with the name. So missing him was like missing a major component of the show. I started the show with him. I created he created the name for the show. I ran with it. He got me to meet up with Ronan and a whole bunch of other people that I still talk to, and it's great. I'm gonna take a I'm trying to calm down. I'm making a mess because I don't want to approach this in a malicious way. So I'm going to try to calm down. So when he left, we got minimal warning. Minimal. He said, start mixing it up with other people. Not what I wanted to do. I have met some really, really, really great people in this community. I don't necessarily want to do shows with them, at least not consistently. I'm fine to do Freestyle Fridays. I'm fine to be on their show. But generally, I'm a control freak. That's like the big thing is I'm a massive control freak. And I generally want to have structure. And when you have multiple people with multiple personalities that you're not super familiar with, you're going to lose a bit of that structure. It's going to be a little chaotic. And sometimes I just can't handle it. And especially with a show such as Nerdwise that is supposed to be a formatted show. That was always our thing is we watched people like, the Friday Night Tights crew, obviously we watch them quite a bit. And they do a really good job. But the one thing that we noticed is they would go off topic and they would kind of go on tangents and so on and so forth. So the idea was, let's try to reel that in as best we can, doing our own thing, obviously, and make it a formatted show. So when the notion of other guests came up, proposed by Fate, I wasn't too keen on it. And I don't think Ronan was either. I think Ronan was kind of like, I kind of like what we got. And why would we add anyone to the roster? I think Fate and I had two completely different visions as to what Nerdwise was supposed to be. I was under the impression that me and Fate were going to be in the show for a long time. a very long time. Eventually he would sunset, be like, I'm done. I'm kind of done with this. He'd do a send off, say his goodbyes, and we would keep the show running with other people. That was not something that was discussed. Like, a lot of this was not discussed. It was all just kind of, I just felt like that because I genuinely didn't expect Fate to be with us forever, but I definitely expected him to be with us way longer than he was. So here's the thing. When I'm talking about this, I am going to get heated because there are things that angered me, that frustrated me, that I still don't have answers to, and it hurts. But that doesn't mean I wish anything ill on Fate. Fate was a wonderful guy that really pushed me out of my comfort zone in a lot of ways, especially on YouTube. And there's been so many things he's done for me that I can never be thankful enough for. So if I come across as angry, frustrated, any of those things, understand I never wish any ill will toward Fate at all. None. I hope he's doing okay. I really, really do. But I have to explain things from my perspective because everyone's asking questions. Fate isn't answering them, and I'm tired of dancing around them. So let's just kind of understand that. We're kind of getting into it, Jet. Thanks for swinging by. I'm basically kind of explaining things from my perspective as to what happened. So he alluded to get other guests. And we were like, okay, I don't know if we have anyone we would trust. Because even early on when we got Ronan added to the roster, I was hesitant on him at first. Now we're besties. But that wasn't always the case. I didn't know who Ronan was. I didn't know his whole spiel, everything like that. But I took him in and I was like, okay, we'll see how it goes. And like I said, we're besties. But generally when I meet new people, there is a probationary period, more or less, of like, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're about. And I don't know if I can fully invest in a relationship. And I don't mean that like romantically, but just like as a friendship, an acquaintanceship, a partnership, a collaboration. I don't know if I can invest in that long term because I don't know who you are. You know what I mean? So yeah, getting guests on just like, oh, just find people. It doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work for me. And with him out of the picture, Nerdwise was in a sense completely mine. Yes, Ronan was a major piece of that. But I was the only person left that was there with Nerdwise from day one because Fate was done, basically. So it became this long but not so long goodbye between me and Fate. And it completely confused me because I don't know what warranted this. I don't know what led to this. It was just one day we were all in, the next day, not so much. So me and Ronan kind of talked separately. We're like, what is happening? Because things don't seem right. Things aren't jiving. And so we did a couple episodes of Nerdwise, and they were fine. But I think we all collectively realized, and maybe this is why Fate left. The outrage channels for pop culture stuff, I'm not saying they aren't warranted. They're 100% warranted because a lot of the shit that's coming out is shit. But I think we all generally got fatigued. And I think Fate in particular got very fatigued. But again, a lot of the things I'm going to say are speculative because they were not communicated to me. It was just, I don't know, man, figure it out. So I'm thinking he was done with the outrage content, which so was I. And I think Ronan was the same way too. I think we generally wanted to have our hot takes because we have opinions and I know I can get pretty fiery about them. But generally hate watching things and reviewing them highly negatively while not what we sought out to do. It's just kind of a byproduct of what we're presented. I think kind of ran its course. And so when me and Ronan were running the show, we decided to kind of deviate. We decided to, okay, we're done with Marvel. Marvel's an absolute fucking shit show, dumpster fire. Who gives a flying fuck? Let them do whatever they want to fucking do. I'm not going to waste my time, my money, or nothing talking about them. And one of the things that really triggered that was, what was her name? What is it? Jennifer Gao for She-Hulk, saying that basically she was being fed off of the hate watchers, the negative people, so on and so forth. So I was like, fine, fuck it. Not doing it, right? What did I have to talk about? Pretty much nothing. I mean, the news cycle for Hollywood pop culture, blah, 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 was pretty much the same thing everywhere you went. I mean, DC was probably the most optimistic thing out of everything, but for the most part, everything was pretty fucking negative. And finding anything that was positive was really fucking hard. I found it eventually, but by that point in time, Nerdwise was pretty much done. So at this time, Fate and I are not completely off speaking terms. We're still talking sometimes. And there was one time, it was maybe a week or two of radio silence, that I decided to reach out to him for a meetup, IRL. And we know each other in real life. We know each other personally. So this isn't anything out of the ordinary. He doesn't live far from me. And basically he said he would be there and didn't show up in person. So that was one of the big things that kind of confused me. So before this even happened, there was a convention that was going to be in our city. And the three of us were going to do a Nerdwise meetup. It was going to be me, Ronan, Fate, all three of us at this convention, because me and Fate were in the same town. So it wasn't a big deal. And Ronan was willing to make the trip. So that was going to be something really fucking cool for the channel. Something really cool for us as people, as friends, as collaborators. And when it got closer to that time, it was around April, I kind of put a feeler out there to him. I was like, hey, you going to go to the convention? Are we going to meet up? He's like, nah, man, I don't think I'm going to make it. Okay. So at this point, he has distanced himself from the show with little to no reason. He has ghosted me in public with little to no explanation as to why. And he's decided to not meet up with us at the con, which honestly, the con was not very expensive. It was very cheap. And if money was the issue, which honestly, I don't think it was for him, not to say that he's loaded or anything like that, but I'm sure he could have afforded it because the con was like $20. Yeah, it just did. Things were not adding up well. Time goes by. We still don't hear anything. He leaves us on Twitter. Maybe a week or two goes by. He starts doing his own show. So I was like, okay, this is what it was. He wanted to leave our show to go do his. That's fine. I just wish he would have been open and honest with us about it. Like, if he would have just told us outright, me and Ronan wouldn't have had an issue. But it was all this just kind of shady in and out sort of thing, leaving breadcrumbs, maybe snacking on a few along the way, to where we're like, don't know what happened. Couldn't tell you. So it seemed like he went all in on the Saber sort of stuff for quite a while. And that's great. I'm glad he found his niche. Like, that was his thing that he wanted to do. Go fucking do it, bro. Like, just go do it. Have a blast, have fun, do your thing. Rock out. But that left me and Ronan high and dry. And that's where I took issue. Ronan bounced back no problem. Ronan's a fucking pro. Ronan knows his shit. He's a hard worker. He's a grinder. Like, he is just cranking out the content. And maybe that was a benefit for him to join Nerdwise later, is because he wasn't as married to it as I was. Because once it's gone, I'm in a bit of an identity crisis. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this channel? What am I supposed to be doing? What even is Astro's channel? Don't know. Have to figure it out. So work was stressful. Fate was being flaky. And I had personal issues in my life that I won't get into, that were just not conducive to me doing YouTube. So to answer everyone's question, do I know what happened to Fate? No. Because after he started doing his Saber videos, he fell off again, I think a couple times. And not once did he reach out to me. Not once did he say hi. Not once did he ask, how's the channel going? Nothing. So I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you what happened. No clue. So to answer everyone's question, where's Fate? Don't know. Wasn't told. And I'm not trying to start drama. I'm really not. I'm just giving my perspective, so that way we can move on. So, 2 months ago, he deleted his channel, all his social media. Yep. He's done that a few times. Phil and Chuck don't know anything about it. Phil doesn't surprise me, because I group Phil kind of with us, because me, Phil, and Ronan still talk all the time. And we have a great time. Chuck is surprising, because Chuck is one of his longtime friends in real life. So that's surprising that even Chuck doesn't know. That's crazy. Jedi Master Miyagi reached out to him in Discord, but received no reply. Yeah, that happens. Finding right guests and scheduling is tricky. Something I had to deal with first try to do the dummies on game comments. Yeah. Nerdrotic as Star Wars Girl can handle reviewing because it gets them clicks. Yeah, it's exhausting for me, man. 100%. Thank you for letting. Absolutely 100%. I'm sorry it couldn't be more positive. I'm sorry. This is how we started my first single, like, solo podcast. But it's been something that I've kept under wraps for a long time, because I didn't want to step on anyone's toes. I didn't want to piss anyone off. I didn't want to burn any bridges. I didn't want to do anything bad, because I didn't know what was going on, and I didn't want to just put out there whatever. But at this point, it's been months, and this is nothing against any of you. None of you. You guys are all fantastic. I love you guys. And I know you care deeply about me and about this channel and about the people on this channel. But after a long hiatus, one of the first questions I got asked right out the gate, where's Fate? I guess I thought like part of the hiatus would kind of make that question go away. Maybe people would just kind of forget, move on, whatever. Nope. First question I got asked as soon as I got back. Where's Fate? I don't know. No fucking clue. You're going to have to hire a private investigation team. He's off the grid, off the radar, off the rails. I don't fucking know. Like, don't know. No clue. So, yeah, if anyone has any questions moving forward about where Fate is or what's going on, I guess you can send them to this video. But the long and short of it is, I don't fucking know. No clue. None. Whatever Fate's reason, I hope he's okay too. I really, really do. I honestly, genuinely hope he is doing fine. I worry. I do. But part of me has to stop because I care about him, but he clearly doesn't care about me enough to keep me informed. So that shows me how important I am to him. And whatever he's going through, he feels like he can do just fine without me. So let it be. You know? I blame myself for dummies on gaming flopping. It was mainly my schedule was killing. Dude, schedules fucking suck. I was more worried about you. You inspire me to come clean, coming forward. Oh, dude, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Hill chat, what's up, Astro? Just happy you're here and you're back. Thanks, Fel. You guys. Oh, I'm trying not to get emotional. I'm really not. I'm trying not to. I think that's the one thing. I've been getting notifications on my fucking phone. Hold on just a second. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. I think that's the one. That was the one thing that surprised me the absolute most when I came back from my hiatus is how many people showed back up day one. Like it, I can't tell you how good it makes me feel that you guys are still here. Like it warms my heart. It really does. So thank you guys for being so patient, so understanding. I really, really appreciate it. Are we going to get some more manga comic stuff or what's the new start going to be? That's the big question, right? Because I don't want to do outrage content, but at the same time, I do feel like there is a level of obligation that if I have an opinion on something, even if it is overwhelmingly negative, I think I need to go ahead and put that out there. Like that's just how it is. Like eventually I may talk about Ahsoka because Ahsoka was something I watched and it was absolute hot fucking garbage. And I definitely have some takes about it, but I just didn't want that to be what I started with. So honestly, don't know. Couldn't tell you what exactly I'm going to be doing moving forward. Just found out my niece died 2 weeks. Oh, geez. I'm so sorry, Kathy. I am so sorry to hear that. I hope that your family's doing the best they can. I'm sorry to hear that. Glad you're back, bud. Hope all is well. Beard's looking fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, Stoic. I really appreciate it. Raquel, man, y'all are just, God, you guys are great. Hey, how you doing? Did you get those GBA cases from Relic Gaming Relics? Where did I get these from? I think I got them off eBay. So I'm so glad you brought that up because it's something to talk about other than Fate stuff. Yes, I've done a lot of things since I've gotten off YouTube. A lot. So obviously the Fate drama was a thing, and obviously work was really, really worky, but I also did a lot of really fun, really cool things during my time off that I've been chomping at the bit to try and talk to you guys about. And one of those things is this. During my time off, I did some retail therapy, more or less. And I decided to hold on just a second. I'm trying to find, to answer Bear's question, where I got my stuff from. We go to purchase history. Was it oh geez, you know what, hold on, let me try to multitask here. Come on, go to purchases. I gotta do it on my phone because I don't remember what my password is, so I can't do it on the computer. Let me go to purchases. Okay. And we go to this retro gaming storage. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can find them on eBay, and I'll drop the link. So this is the eBay site. I'll drop it in chat. So this is the eBay page that I got these cases from. So before I went on this crazy quest, I had a few Pokemon games. Ronan, hey, there he is. Dude, you just missed like the 35-minute lore dump about Fate that you were mentioned a few times on. Because like Ronan could probably have my back on just about everything I said. So what I did was I had a few Pokemon games, not all of them, but I had a few of them, and I wanted to collect them all, and I wanted to have a nice uniform display for all my games. And so I had blue, yellow, silver, sapphire, fire red, leaf green, black 1, white 2, soul silver, XY, alpha, omega, sun and moon. Basically everything else didn't have. So I had to basically fill in the gaps, and I wanted the cases to be uniform across all consoles, so on and so forth. So basically this is a Game Boy game in a DS case, and it's even got I got the manual, there's the game, and it's nice and uniform from Game Boy all the way to Switch. Yes, I said Switch, because I even have Shining Pearl, and I kind of jerry-rigged my own little thing to get it to fit. Now, the ones for Switch in particular, and the ones for 3DS, I printed the covers myself. I edited them in Photoshop. They're not the best quality. They definitely need some fixing. But the front cover looks great. The spine looks really good. And I super glued a black Switch game cartridge holder to where it fits. And so, well, yes, now I have all the cases. I don't actually have all the games. I'm still missing 6. I'm missing Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Sword Shield, Scarlet Violet. So once I get those, that's it. It's done. It's over with, and I'll have collected them all. And I'm planning. What is going on with my hair? I am planning to do a playthrough of every single one on the channel at some point. That's kind of what I'm wanting to do. But that's one of the things I did during my time off was the games and the cases for them. Oh, you were talking about, of course I was, man. I love you. They're a bit cheaper where I get them. They probably are. At this point, it's too late. I've already bought off. So it's just like it's a moot point at this point. But I'll have to check out the place that you were recommending, Bears. If you could send it to me on Twitter, I mean, I could scope it out for a later date, you know. That'd be great. I don't even need to hear it, and I agree because we've been helping each other through it. 100%, bro. 100%. 100%. Ronan's had my back through this entire fucking thing. Absolute legend. Love this dude. Somebody was a busy boy while they were. Yeah, you think I was just doing nothing when I was away from YouTube? Fuck no. Dude, like there's so much shit over here. Like you kind of get like a sneak peek, like right here. Don't look too hard. But yeah, I'm in the middle of redoing a bunch of shit. I got rid of a bunch of shit. Now I'm bought more shit to replace the shit I got rid of. It's been a thing. I got my magic cards, whoop, right there. They're kind of organized. So yeah. Oh man. So there was that. What else did I did so much. I did so much. I went to where did I go? Like I've done so many things. Can't think of a single one. Oh god. Okay, let me look through my photos because that'll give me like some sort of indication as to what I've been up to. I went to a tiki bar. That was fun. That was great. I went to of course. I saw Post Malone live. Obviously, how did I forget that shit? Thanks, Bears. Appreciate it. A funny story about what happened at Bingo last week. One of my friends fell backwards. Oh God. Be honest, how many cons did you go to? One. I've only been to one convention, and I think that was either right at the point that I took my hiatus, or it might have been right after. I met Ronan. There. It was dude, it was so fun. Me and Ronan were getting absolutely shit faced at this bar. It was called Stop Button. It was a barcade, and we decided it would be a brilliant idea the day before con to get a cocktail for each of the Power Rangers colors, because they had cocktails themed to each of the Rangers. So black, pink, blue, yellow, red, and green. We had fucking all of them. we drank. Like Ronan woke up the next day with a hangover. It felt like ass. It's so great, man. Oh man. Appreciate this guy. He wouldn't stop running ideas by me. 3 a.m. Ronan. What about this? Out partying. Hey, this is cool. Freaking content. Yeah, man. Oh. Ronan's always working. Always. Very behind. Yeah, plus the that's right. There was an anime shot. Oh, well, did you have like the spirit bomb or something? Like you had something crazy. Oh man, it's so great. Oh, my hair. God damn it. My hair's a fucking mess. So yeah, that happened. I went to see Post Malone. That was fucking awesome. Dude is so talented. Like he's so freaking talented. He's such a fucking dork too, and it's great. It's like fantastic, honestly. I renovated a bathroom. That was fun. Rockwell, okay. All right. We'll be here. Um, what else? Mm-mm-mm. I've been working on a commander deck that's themed after post for a while. So that's been a thing. Oh, that's right. The Hoarder's Hunt from Sea of Thieves. That was a whole fucking thing that I almost documented, but it was so fucking chaotic that I couldn't document it. So it was like 2 weeks. If you guys aren't familiar with Sea of Thieves is a pirate game. You can play it on PC, Xbox. It's a lot of fun. And they had like a puzzle mystery solving thing for like a month. And the first person to solve it and finish the quest in game got a solid gold skull, like a big one. And so, dude, I spent so much fucking time on that shit. My wife was getting pissed off at me because like I was like, I'd get home from work. Hey, honey, go to the game room, close the door, walk around like a fucking psychotic madman, like Charlie from It's Always Sunny, whenever he's like going on about his conspiracy theories and shit. Like it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. There's a bunch of videos on it. Go check them out. Like it was just crazy. Now, the bartender didn't want to give me any more, but I got the legendary Riz and got the last MMPR shot. Yeah. Astro Breaker. I guess. So yeah. Captain, look, my favorite thing from that game. Haven't played it, but funny. I don't know what that's from. But yeah, I still play it. And they actually just introduced guilds and a peaceful server. So I will probably be streaming that on this channel at some point. And because when I was playing with other people, my rage got really, really, really bad. Like really bad. And I didn't want anybody to see that shit. Like, so if there is a peaceful server, yeah, I'll live stream that for sure. Still into the Batman games? Of course. Woke Breaker. Bro, it's still me. I love the Batman games, obviously. I actually did download Gotham Knights because it was like $10 and I was like, why the fuck not? So I may play that at some point. There's a library of games that I need to play on here. I need to finish up Armored Core, which I figured out how to customize stuff. Yeah, dude, that's cool. It's gonna be so cool when you see what I did. Starfield's a thing. I'll probably play that. It's space stuff. I'll give it a whirl. Gotham Knights. Probably gonna do Elden Ring. Hey, there's a bunch. There's a bunch of stuff. There's just a bunch of stuff. You forget the anime that you watch. So during my off season, it wasn't as much of an off season because I've been on Ronan's channel quite a bit, just, bumming it out over there, just crashing on his couch, But yeah, we watched Akira, Ghost in the Shell, and Cowboy Bebop, and we were talking about it on his channel. So if you haven't seen those videos, definitely go check them out. Because it was really interesting because these are things that were very near and dear to Ronan's heart. Classic anime stuff. And I was coming at it as a newcomer, seeing it for the first time. And I think I had some pretty unique perspectives on a couple things. So it was kind of interesting to kind of go back and forth with Ronan. It was great. Fun time. I remember Astro playing for hours and hours. Yeah. Got to rise and grind, dude. Like rise and grind. Channing confirmed his gambit. Yeah, why not? Why the fuck not? I would play a Spider-Man game, but Mario takes priority. Dude, I would love to play Spider-Man 2, but I need to do a live stream of Spider-Man 1 because I do have that. And that was a lot of fun. I loved it. It's very similar to Arkham. I didn't play Miles Morales, and that's definitely one that I need to play as well. And I really was looking forward to the second one, but I don't have a PlayStation 5. I have no desire to get a PlayStation 5, to be honest. So yeah. So when is the first open mic? I mean, we need to welcome you. Bitch, holy Jesus Christ. Oh God. Oh, you guys want me to just lose my shit. Just oh God. Okay. First open mic. It's gonna be a bit. It's gonna be a bit because I like to do them on Fridays. So when everyone's getting off work, everyone has a weekend. Fridays would be best, but a lot of my Fridays are kind of busy moving forward because either I have to work or I got stuff going on with the missus. Maybe no, not the 10th. Dang, it's gonna be a bit. It's maybe the 24th of November. That sounds like so hyperbolic. It's like, let me see. I'm gonna look at my schedule here. Hold on. I think I could squeeze you in November 24th. Are you available then? But honestly, that's like how chaotic my schedule is. So 24th of November, tentative time frame. So we'll do an open mic then. It's gonna be a bit. Yeah. Black Friday. Surrounding game looks sick. Definitely want to play the first one. Yeah, the first one's great. I had a lot of fun with it. I just didn't live stream it because I think it was before I was on YouTube. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I want to play the second one, but again, I don't have a PlayStation 5. Do not have a desire to get a PlayStation 5. 10-hour Hogwarts. Yes, dude. I wanted to 100% that shit. And technically, I still haven't because I needed to start the game with each house. And it kept crashing. Like right as I was getting ready to go, it kept crashing. So I'm actually missing a few achievements. Let me see. Complete all collections. Oh, son of a bitch. They added one. Damn it. Well, I guess I got to go back to Hogwarts. Shit. Great. It never ends. It never ends, man. Oh, man. You guys are great. I honestly again, I don't really know what I'm doing on this live stream. I don't know what I'm doing with this podcast moving forward. I just kind of wanted the first one to be a recap as to like what I've been doing. Just kind of getting my feet wet, doing a stream on my own. And yeah, just kind of gauging what everyone is interested in. Because look, I could, if you want, for your pleasure and my misery, I could watch, Loki season 2. I could watch the Marvels, and I can kick the dirt, stomp my feet, piss and moan, and throw a fit about how shitty it is because it's probably going to be shitty. But not really what I would go out for. I'd rather have stuff that I enjoy and talk about that because that's great. But no, like what do you guys want to see me do? Like what interests you guys? Because I want to do something for you, yeah, let me know. Let me know what you guys want me to discuss, want me to dive into. I'll take a look at it. You know. Oh, geez. It's okay. I work in retail. I'm giving. What the? What are you guys on about? Yeah, the exclusives are mid to bad. I'm talking about the PlayStation 5. Yeah, I can't rationalize a console anymore. Like I just can't. Now that I have a PC that works really well, plays a lot of games, why would I go back to console? There's just no point. All right, Woke Breaker, thanks so much for swinging by, man. Thank you so much. But yeah, I have a Discord that I do absolutely nothing on. That I want to start doing things on, like watch parties and stuff, maybe recording it, whatnot. Surprised someone didn't make a horror movie about Furbies like Chucky. They did. It's called Gremlins. I mean, tell me I'm wrong. Dude, you're so animated and entertaining with everything you do. Just turn on the camera and people will watch. Well, I'm not going to be that narcissistic. You'll watch me do whatever. Fuck you. Like, no, like just like tell me if you there's something in particular you want me to do, you know? I'll be happy to do it, you know? You have a Discord, that's cool. Friend me on there, please. Yeah, let me go on here. Is your username the same as your username on here? Like, I'll find you right now. Where'd it go? There it is. DSP. Look, guys, it's been a slow month here. The tips just they aren't showing up, and I need to pay for the business, like and get things like food, and I just, if I don't have the tips, I can't. God, I can't fucking do this. That being said, oh, DSP. Oh, God. Let me see. Okay. Fucking. Just okay. Fine. They did some things to Discord, and it's kind of confusing. One. We searched far and wide, could not find him. Let me see. Search for. I'm doing this all kinds of stupid. There we go. I sent you a friend request, Reckwell. Took me like 20 years to do it, but I did. Tried going live a while ago, but it wasn't good. A lot of times when you first start out, it's not, but just keep doing it. You know, sucking at something is the beginning at being sort of kind of good at something. Wait. You're one of the chosen streamers. You Ew, bro. What the fuck? Oh God. What the fuck? In all seriousness, Phil and I were at one point talking about doing a roundtable about the Indiana Jones movie. Yeah. If you guys are doing that, sign me up. I'm totally down. I need to rewatch them. They're great. I miss Temple of Doom. Dude, I watched Temple of Doom when I was like really, really little. And like the freaking Talima, like fucking that shit scared the fuck out of me as a kid. Like, oh, geez. Just ridiculous. That is creepy. That is some freaky shit. You've never watched Indiana Jones? Ooh, okay. So first thing, there are only 3 Indiana Jones films. There are only 3. People will lie to you and say there are 5. There are 3. Most important thing. And they are a lot of fun. Really good films. Harrison Ford in his prime, like just, bro, just rizzed. Like just had all the riz, bro. Like just, kind of don't want to because too much of a chicken. Oh, okay. So Temple of Doom. Okay. As a child, Temple of Doom is fucking terrifying. As an adult, it's not that bad. It's not scary. It's not like that scary. Just when you're a kid and you see some like some tribal ritual with like some dude ripping another person's heart out of their chest while dangling them over a volcano. It's some freaky shit. When you're an adult, it's not as bad. That's what DSP says. He has to actually work 6 days a week, 8 hours a day to make ends meet. But people like Astro don't have to try to get people to watch. I don't know about all that, bro. I mean, I want to put out good content for you guys. I don't want to just be like, you'll watch whatever. I'm like, no, that's just not my style. I like to put forth some effort, you know. The original trilogy, then the other 2 we don't talk about. There aren't any other ones. I don't know what you're talking about, Phil. There are only 3 Indiana Jones films. I don't know who drank the stupid juice and thought that there were 5, but there are only 3 Indiana Jones films. I don't know what people are making up saying that there's 5 of them. There aren't. There are 3. It's been a long time since it's been a very long time since I've seen those 2. There's only 3. Oh, dude. Did you guys see the new South Park trailer? Oh my God. I talk about how I don't want to be like an outrage channel, but good grief. I think it's like October 27th. So I think it's like next Friday, right? Next Friday on Paramount or Comedy Central, wherever the hell South Park is nowadays. They're doing the Panderverse. Yo, I gotta show y'all this. I gotta show y'all this. If you guys haven't seen this. Oh, dude. I gotta put on my glasses for this one. Let me see. Here's a page on Wikipedia that says there's 5. Oh, anyone can edit Wikipedia. That means nothing. Damn. Where's the? I gotta find the right. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Can't wait to see it. Yeah. A guy getting super old to the point he's a skeleton. One dude legit being melted into a golden coffin. Okay. All right. Fair enough. That's a fair point. Oh God. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let me share my screen. How do I present? It's been so long. It's been so long since I've done this. So this is the new South Park. The Panderverse. Dude, it's gonna be so great. Like, oh, They are leaning all into it. It's this is great. This is gonna be such a great. It's not even a season. It's like a special. So it's probably gonna be like an hour long. Oh, and I think they called it Into the Panderverse. God, it's gonna be so great. I'm gonna be dying laughing. I'm sure. Yeah, felt like what's the problem? Look, it's Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and Kenny. I don't know what the problem is. They all look stunning and brave. Phil had a little. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Phil's a Disney princess, 100%. Went back to the beginning of the stream, so I might ask questions. That's fine. That's perfectly fine, man. Have fun. Yeah, this is it. It's the South Park kids. Give me answers. Oh, I haven't seen it yet. So it's not out yet. It'll be next Friday, October 27th. But yeah, it's Stan, Kyle, Cartman, Kenny. Obviously, you got how can you not tell? How can you not tell it's them? So you just look at them. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good. Oh man. So good. I'm just gonna let's just do that. Let's just do that. Oh, this tag right here keeps wanting to pop out. I look ridiculous. Princess Phyllis. Why do I want to like Photoshop that now? Carmen is perfect. Yeah. Great. It's stunning and brave. 100%. I guess if we're talking about news stuff, there's a few news things that I can talk about. So now the answer to the question who killed Kenny can finally be answered. Well, I mean, I think we know who killed Kenny. There's a bunch of people that killed Kenny. It's just like, why? Why would you kill Kenny? I think in the trailer, Kenny dies. It's fantastic. Oh man. Yeah, news. Right. Getting distracted by South Park. I do have some news to kind of go over, and this is probably what I'll do on this podcast is I'll find an article or two that interests me, and I'll kind of just talk about it. I think everyone has killed Kenny. So there was one, and this blows my mind. Let me see. Not IP. What is it? What is it called? Public domain. That's right. So this is an article. Oh, did it? Oh, dude. Don't tell me. Oh, this is actually juicier than I thought it was. So, a lot of people are talking about how shitty American comics are and things like that. And those same people, to the best of my knowledge, I'm not saying they didn't, but it gets far less traction than it should. Is back in September. Do you remember? Dude, Power from Chainsaw Man was modeled after Cartman. Yeah, I heard about that. So Fables. To those that aren't familiar with Fables is a comic series that was published by DC. It basically took the fairy tale characters, Big Bad Wolf, Red Riding Hood, Snow White, Cinderella, blah, 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 and put them in like modern day New York City and turned it into like a investigative noir sort of freaking thing, right? And the Big Bad Wolf, who's Big B is his name, and he's the sheriff. And they did a Telltale game on it. It's called The Wolf Among Us. It's a really fun game. Definitely recommend playing it. But that game came from the comic Fables. And the creator of Fables, which is, what is it? Ben Willingham, I think is his name. Oh, boo. Shut up. Yeah, Bill Willingham. I said Ben. It's Bill. He did probably the most legendary thing ever. So he's the one that created Fables. And I'm gonna get to a statement. As of now, 15 September 2023, the comic book property called Fables, including all related Fables spinoffs and characters, is now in the public domain. What was once wholly owned by Bill Willingham is now owned by everyone for all time. It's done, as most experts will tell you. Once done, it cannot be undone. No takebacks are neither contemplated or possible. Reading is hard, okay? So, why did you do this? A number of reasons. I've thought this over for some time, and in no particular order are practicality. When I first signed to be co-creator or creator-owned publishing contract with DC Comics, the company was run by honest men and women of integrity who, for the most part, interpreted the details of that agreement fairly and above board. When problems inevitably came up, we worked it out like reasonable men and women. Since then, over the span of 20 years or so, those people have left or been fired to be replaced by a revolving door of strangers of no measurable integrity who now choose to interpret every facet of our contract in ways that only benefit DC Comics and its owner companies. At time, the Fables properties were in good hands, and now, by virtue of attrition and employee replacement, the Fables properties have fallen into bad hands. Since I can't afford to sue DC to force them to live up to the letter and the spirit of our long-time agreements, since even winning such a suit would take a ridiculous amount of money out of my pocket and years off my life. I'm 67 years old and don't have the years to spare. I have decided to take a different approach and fight them in a different arena, inspired by the principles of asymmetric warfare. The one thing in our contract the DC lawyers can't contest or reinterpret to their own benefit is that I am the sole owner of the intellectual property. I can sell it or give it away to whomever I want. I choose to give it away to everyone. If I couldn't prevent Fables from falling into bad hands, at least in this way, I can arrange that it also falls into many good hands. Since I truly believe there are still more good people in the world than bad ones, I count this as a form of victory. Dude's an absolute fucking legend. He distrusted DC so heavily that rather than even just do the back and forth, fight the good fight, blah, 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 he's like, fuck it. You're going to fuck with my shit? I give it to everyone. Yeah, what an absolute Chad. That's exactly it. He's like, you guys are going to fuck it up. Fine. Everyone gets to do it. Everything's canon. And everything is whatever. Like, dude, this is the move right here. Like, yeah, it's not going to make you money, but this, I am so stunned that a lot of people in our corner of the world don't talk about this because this is fucking huge. Granted, it's Fables. It's not something that's like super well known. I get it, but it is a shot at DC. But I just read, apparently DC says, oh, no, we still own it. So let's see. Fables comic books, graphic novels published by DC, and storylines, characters, elements therein are owned by DC and protected under the copyright laws of the United States throughout the world in accordance with applicable law and are not in public domain. DC reserves all rights and will take such action as DC deems necessary or appropriate to protect its intellectual property rights. Shared his view that the Fables property had fallen into bad hands. Let's see. Meaning that certain events had triggered him to release the franchise to public domain. In another post over the weekend, Willingham spoke again on the Fables public domain matter as he extended his gratitude to those that had sent message of support, encouragement. In the aftermath of his announcement, he also said that he stands by his decision to relinquish the rights to the popular comic franchise. So DC is saying, nah. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I'm so excited about the sequel. Yes, I've been itching for Wolf Among Us Season 2 for the longest time, and it's taken forever and a fucking day for them to do it. I'm not a gamer, but I like watching other people play. Honestly, Kathy, this might be a game that you could play. It's all decision-based. It's basically like you're telling the story. You're just making choices. That's all it is. Wolf Among Us is the best Telltale game. 100%. I agree. Based as fuck. Yeah. There are more fans out there who are going to take care of his creation than DC. Yes. I'll always be on. Aw. Thank you, Kathy. They're just all talking. Yeah. Yeah, like DC is like big mad. They're like, what do you mean we don't get to make money off it anymore? No. Like, dude, I want to make my own Fables story, like just to spite them. I'll probably get the shit suit out of me. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Be pretty interesting. Another thing completely unrelated that I want to do on this channel. You can see the reflection in my glasses. I'm sorry. I'll put these away for now. Eventually what I'd like to do is I'd like to do magic content. And I don't mean like magician stuff, obviously. Magic the Gathering. And I know that there's been issues with Magic recently, whether it's the brownie points they're trying to get with the Alphabet Mafia, or, you know, them just completely uprooting the game via reprints and being greedy. But I do enjoy the game. I do enjoy Magic quite a bit. So I may do some pack openings and stuff at some point. If you guys are interested in that, that's something I'm wanting to do. That's shady, Ronan. What are you talking about? Oh, he's probably talking about like, I don't know this guy. He's like, wait, I don't know him. Oh, it's not what I meant. I knew I was going to say something, and then like Ron's going to be like, what'd you mean? We almost didn't get the sequel because what happened to Telltale. Yeah. And it's interesting because now, theoretically, Telltale can just kind of make as many of them as they want because it's public domain. Unless DC wants to be DC, you know. Get that anime shine out. You know what, Bears? Just because of that, I'm gonna do this the entire stream. Why not write it and make it? Because if let me click on it. Because if this is true, then DC won't be able to do anything about it, and it would be a slap in the face to them, and you could make money off of it. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit of a wait. It's been, oh my God, has it been 11 years? Ugh. It's too long. It's way too long. It's been way too long. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do Magic content at some point, just because I like Magic. It's a fun game. I have issues with it, but it's a fun game. I like Magic. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. I do have a I do have a couple Lego sets I want to build on stream, so I'll probably do that soon-ish. Yeah, you guys seem to like those when I was doing them, so I'll probably do them again. Was it 2013? Ooh, dang, that was so long ago. That was before I was in the military and shit. Like that was a while ago. Ooh, yeah. So I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to talk about? Anything I'm gonna watch? I'm gonna watch the new Five Nights at Freddy's. That's gonna be fun. Are you going to buy the new Doctor Who Magic cards? No. So, two reasons. One, I don't really like Doctor Who, and two, I'm very particular about universes beyond Magic sets. For me, they have to be in line with what Magic is known for, which is high fantasy. So something like D&D and even Lord of the Rings, even with their inaccurate depictions of characters, it fits really well in Magic. But then when you get like Doctor Who and Transformers and Jurassic Park and Evil Dead and Stranger Things and Princess Bride, and like you get these, and it's like, why are these here? Like, why? I don't get it. I don't like it. So I don't buy them. I try to focus on Magic sets, like their world, because that's what I like. I like their world. I like the plane of Ixalan, which is coming out next month. I like Tarkir. I like Innistrad. I like their world. I don't need all these other ones. And they're going all in on it next year. They've already confirmed there's going to be a Fallout set. There's going to be a Assassin's Creed set. I'm not with any of them. Nah, not my thing. Take Magic cards and do tricks. Dude, that'd be so fucking legendary. Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, the Lego Death Egg robot is, what is that? What is that? What is it? Oh, Dr. Eggman, Sonic. Okay, I'm not super familiar with Sonic, so. Oh, and that's not like super expensive either. It's just a little set for like $60. Here, I'll share with the class. Yeah, it's, stop it. Go away. Yeah, it's not super expensive. It's $60. So yeah, it's not bad. My friend Rancor Steve does a chill stream Lego build. You should join us sometime. Yeah, absolutely. I love Legos. So that'd be awesome. Don't ask questions, just consume product and get excited for next product. Oh man, yeah. That meme will forever exist as long as these corporations start doing just, or continue to do just that. Of, here's the next thing, but it doesn't make sense. Don't ask questions. That was from Red Letter Media. So good. So fucking good. Yeah, so I'll probably, what am I What's my schedule moving forward? I may do something Monday. I may do something tomorrow. I may do something tomorrow. I may do Armored Core tomorrow. Odds are pretty good I'm going to do Armored Core tomorrow. Monday, I may do something. I have an appointment Monday. So it's all about, it's one of those things that I can't predict when they're going to show up. It's something going on in my house. So don't know when, but once they're done, I'll do a live stream on Monday. Tuesday, I may do something Tuesday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday next week, I'm not going to be on here. I'll probably be doing Halloween stuff with family and friends. That's probably what I'll do. Let me see. Let me look at the schedule. I will probably be opening boxes of Ixalan on the 20th of November. So next month, almost a month from now exactly, I'll be popping packs of Ixalan, which I'm really excited about. I love Ixalan. Oh, such a cool plane. Dinosaurs and pirates. So fucking sick. So great. Yeah. I can't think of too much else to talk about or whatever. If you guys have any questions for me, like, hey, what's with the goofy shit behind you? What's your favorite color? You know, like whatever. Feel free to ask. Go ahead. I'll answer those questions. I need to order my Halloween costume. Thanks for reminding me. No problem. I don't think I'm going to be able to dress up this year. Unfortunately, I actually had plans for a costume and I couldn't do it this year. So, you know, October has been an awesome month for entertainment. Yeah, dude, One Piece. Bro, I didn't even talk about live action One Piece. Oh, so fucking good. I was like the most negative naysayer on the planet. And I fucking loved One Piece. So good. I spy some Funko Pops. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Green Ranger signed by Jason David Frank. Black Ranger signed by Walter Jones. You can't see because of the freaking glare. Let me see if I can. Oh, there it is. Little. There it is. You can see it a little bit. Red Ranger signed by Austin St. John. Pink, blue, yellow. Those aren't signed yet, but hopefully I can do that at some point in time. K2SO signed by Alan Tudyk. Rita Repulsa signed by Barbara. Is her name Barbara Gordon? Why have I never noticed that? Hold on. How did I not notice? Or is it Goodson? It might be Goodson. I think it's Goodson. Yeah, it's Barbara Goodson. I was about to get real. I was like, her name was Barbara Gordon. I didn't fucking notice. Like, no. It's Barbara Goodson. She signed it so small. Like, look at that. But I like it. She put a lot of care and thought into it. Same with Goldar. I got that signed too. So yeah, I got some pops. I try not to collect too many. This is probably the most you'll see that I have. I'm trying to get away from them a little bit. So your favorite color is anything with the Power Rangers in it? No, actually blue is my favorite color. Specifically Carolina blue, if we're gonna like nail it down to like a specific hue. Carolina blue. Yeah, One Piece was so fucking good. It was so great. I gotta watch that and maybe do a review. Yes, please do. It was such a fun show. I was fortunate enough to meet Jay. Oh, you did get to meet him. That's so good. I'm so happy you got to meet him. Oh, he was such a cool guy. Oh man, I met his daughter too. His daughter signed. A way to get it properly framed. But I brought Soul of the Dragon and she signed the first page. I thought that was super cool. I kind of wish she signed the cover. Well, I guess I got to meet her again and have her sign the cover. I just thought it was appropriate for her to sign this because, her father and stuff. So, she's so cool. Like, she's just as spunky and upbeat as her dad. She's great. She's good people. And yeah, JDF was an absolute delight to meet. Dude was a legend. Dude, I'm never gonna forget meeting him. I'm never gonna forget it. Boxers or briefs? Why not both? Why not both? Thanks for that. Now I gotta fucking edit that shit. Thank you. I gotta timestamp that shit. It's cool you met his daughter. Yeah, she was really nice. She was really, really nice. That reminds me, I did luck out and I was able to pre-order the Lightning Series Master Morpher from Hasbro. So I will be unboxing that sometime in November as well. Oh, it's going to be so cool. I can't wait for it. I never met a celebrity who would love to meet Charles. Oh, that's Mario. Yeah, I'm sure he's a fun guy to meet. Thank you so much, Bears. Thank you so much for swinging by. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I like meeting people. It's cool. You get to have little conversations with them, and you get to shake the hands of the people that, that meant something to you, that were impactful in your life. It's kind of nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, well, guys, I think I've blabbered enough. It's an hour and a half. That's not a bad stream. Very first stream on here. I spent about an hour not talking about Fate drama. So, it's not like it was all that. So it's good. It's good. It's good. Thank you guys again for showing up to the stream. It's meant the world to me. You guys are the best. I'm going to do more of these. They'll be a little more structured. This was kind of all over the place, just trying to see how things were going. But yeah, I'll do another one of these relatively soon, maybe a little more structured. Who's the new voice for Super Mario now? Let's see. Kevin Afghani. And that's spelled. Oh, God, freaking advertisements. Get out of my face. And that's spelled Afghani. Afghani. I think that's how you pronounce it. Real-time research. Well, guys, again, it's been a pleasure. It's been a delight. Definitely want to do this again sooner rather than later. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the very first AstroCast. Hope you guys had fun. If you like the vid, please drop a like. If you aren't subbed to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you did. I'm actually back to streaming, so you will see more content for sure. Absolutely a blast. Thank you, Stoic. I'll have to look that up 100%. But thank you guys again. I will probably be on here tomorrow doing Armored Core and show you what I've been cooking up on there. Thank you guys again for your unwavering support. You guys are the best. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Later.